Good morning. It's time now for Winging It Buffalo Style. I'm Diana Fairbanks.
I'm Amelia Siegel.
And I'm your CW star, Matt Snyder.
In the kitchen today, we are cooking with one of our old friends, Mark from Wellington Pub, and we're making a great dish today. We're doing steak with Swiss chard, and it looks really good. I like polenta as well, and that's part of the dish.
And I also went curling with Buffalo.com, and you'll get to check out what happens when we mat up for this
And
matchup.
I don't know what we're saying, because I was just handled this as I walked in the door. It's snowing outside, I can tell you that. And Matt has a big announcement.
Yes, we have a huge announcement. We're working on something incredibly exciting next week, and we are so excited to let you in on the secret, but I can't tell any more until I can officially tell you.
It's coming soon, but it's
Very
exciting.
soon.
It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of folks also talking about today, of course, Lindy Ruff and the Sabres, and the big announcement yesterday. Heard that Lindy Ruff is showing the door. Now, despite the Sabres' rocky start to the season, this news really came as a shock to a lot of folks. Ruff was the longest tenured coach in the NHL, 16 seasons behind the bench, not to count his 10 years as a player for the team. General Manager Darcy Regier choked up talking about Lindy Ruff's legacy at the podium during a team press conference yesterday. Certainly an emotional day at the First Niagara Center. Lauren Brill from News 4 Sports was there. She captured some of the moments. She's going to join us now here to talk a little bit about it. Lauren, you happened to be there for an entirely different story at the time when all this started to break. What happened?
Actually, no, that's not true. I was there for the press conference, and that's when I came.
Okay.
But he was there earlier for Super Sunday talking to kids about high school sports. They were there for the championships, so that's what he was there for earlier, and also practiced earlier in the day. But I didn't get there until the actual press conference.
Okay.
And yes, he did choke up at the press conference. The question that he was asked is, how do you think Lindy Ruff should be remembered? And that's when he really started to choke up, and what he said is he should be remembered as a great coach.
I think a lot of fans agree with that. You know, everything I'm hearing out there, even people who say it's time for him to go, everybody is paying him a lot of respect as a long tenured coach. They're, saying thank you to him, really going out of their way. What was the mood yesterday around there?
It was a somber mood. People were upset, I think, to see him go. He was the longest tenured coach in the NHL at the time. Lindy Ruff is actually still the longest tenured GM, and they both started together back in July of 1997. That's when Lindy Ruff was hired, and both of them have been working together hand in hand. So definitely Darcy Regier was very upset. I think on a personal level, this was very difficult for him, but on a professional level, it was what he had to do.
Yeah.
After the loss of the Winnipeg Jets, they lost 2-1 to a team that was struggling, 6-10-1 over the course of this season so far. So there was definitely a team that was struggling and needed a change. And so I think it was a business decision for Darcy Regier, but on a personal level, it was a very difficult one. And I think a lot of people are sad to see Lindy Ruff go. He's the most winningest coach in the history of the Buffalo Sabres organization, 571 wins, which is incredible for NHL coaching. I think there were 170 coaching changes throughout Lindy Ruff's tenure with Buffalo Sabres. So that gives you some perspective of how impressive it is for him to be with a team for 15 seasons.
So Lindy Ruff was let go, and then the coach from the Amerks gets a call and says, guess what, you're coaching the Sabres now. What can you tell us about him as a coach?
Well, Ron Ralston has coached a lot of the Sabres players because of his affiliation with the Amerks. He coached Cody Hodgson, TJ Brennan, a lot of the younger guys. He even has experience coaching Ryan Miller. So that's definitely probably part of the reason he got the job. He has head coaching experience. He also coached with assistant coach at Harvard and BU. So he has been around hockey, obviously. He has experience with a lot of the players. He's known for his structure and discipline. His teams work hard, they play hard, and they do well. So that was kind of what went into the decision there.
And what do you think is he's going to bring that Lindy didn't bring?
Honestly, I think it's more just about change than anything else. I think sometimes when teams are struggling, they want to mix things up just to kind of get new energy and a new vibe, and hopefully the team responds. But I think the biggest thing is just that change.
Yeah, hopefully the team responds. I mean, it's been kind of a dismal season. I hear people saying they're going to the Sabres games, and you're like, well, I'm probably walking away with a loss when you're at that game.
I think the most frustrating thing for fans is that people are questioning, and the players themselves are questioning their effort. These are professional hockey players. The effort should always be there. That shouldn't be an issue because the talent is there, and their payroll exceeds $65 million.
Wow.
So the money is there, the athletes' talent is there. Effort should not be in question, and I think that's a hard pill for fans to swallow.
Well, I'm not sure they can turn it around as soon as tonight, but I know a lot of eyes are going to be on the game tonight. We have a team heading up to Toronto as well to keep an eye on that. Thank you, Lauren, for joining us this morning. I know it's an early morning for you. We appreciate it. We'll see you back here later on News 4 this evening.
Oh, definitely.
And we're also going to